I was a sophomore in high school, the iPhone X came out. It was a completely redesigned iPhone, and the start of Apple going a completely different direction with iPhone. Things like adding Face ID, removing the home button, and starting to slim down the bezels. I did have an iPhone before that, but I was lucky enough to get this iPhone X. For me, this wasn't just the start of Apple going a different direction, this was also the start of me starting to really like technology and find an interest in it. I started to watch all sorts of tech events from companies like Apple, DJI, GoPro. It was just really cool to see every year how they somehow fit more technology into usually a smaller device. Then I started to watch a bunch of different tech YouTubers, and they were all showing off different phones, tablets, and all sorts of technology. And I was starting to realize that even though everyone has an iPhone, iPhones aren't really the best phones. Still to this day, there's phones with bigger batteries, phones with better displays, and more customizable options. Which, for someone like me, those are all pretty important. I mean, really, that Google Pixel Pro Fold, whatever you call it, it's really cool, and I was really close to buying it. But then the iPhone 17s came out, and I just stuck with this again. I think there's a lot of people like me that watch all these other tech things and see all the other cool phones that come out, and they're really close to switching and getting rid of their Apple phones. But then they stay. And I think there's 5 reasons why I at least choose to stay. iPhones for years have been known to have very little customizability features. Now, right from the lock screen, I can add pictures, change the way the clock looks, add widgets. Then, on the home screen, we can resize apps, and finally, you can just put an app wherever you want. Plus, once you get the Shortcuts app figured out, things start to get really nice. In the Shortcuts app, you have your library, automations, and gallery. The gallery will give you suggestions, or you can just go to the automations tab and make your own automation. In here, you can select things like what will trigger an automation to make a shortcut or list of demands, or you can just make a shortcut. Then add it to your home screen, control center, or even the action button on the side of your phone. For me, HomeKit is one of the biggest reasons I stay with the iPhone. A lot of companies have smart home systems like Google Home, Amazon Alexa, Samsung SmartThings, but HomeKit is the one that makes me feel the most put together. With HomeKit, everything is on one app. You don't have to go through 5 different apps just to run the lights, check the log, and look at my cameras. It's all right there and it loads instantly, and it just works. Plus, automations in HomeKit are just next level, and they're super easy to use. I can have lights automatically turn on at sunrise, lock my door when the last person leaves the house, run shortcuts when certain sensors trigger, or have my AC automatically switch modes when my windows are open. And since the whole thing is tied into my phone, CarPlay, Apple Watch, everything just feels a lot more personal. But the biggest thing about HomeKit is it's actually super reliable. Lots of people don't even want to get started with a smart home device because, well, everyone says that they just have problems with them. But HomeKit, I honestly never really have problems. HomeKit to me just honestly makes things better. Asking Siri to turn off my lights when I get in my bed is really nice, and it's kind of lazy of me, but I like it and it keeps me with Apple. One of the other big reasons I stay with Apple are the accessories. Things like the Apple Watch or AirPods. They're just great. First, AirPods. They pair instantly, switch between devices automatically, and they never glitch. Once I've used AirPods with an iPhone, any other headphones just seem like a pain and just don't work nearly as good. I stopped buying any other headphones. It's just AirPods every time. Then there's the Apple Watch, and it's honestly maybe one of the biggest lock-ins there is because there's no other smartwatches on the market even close to as good as an Apple Watch, and I don't think many people are even going to argue that. And of course, the Apple Watch only will work with the iPhone. So maybe if the Apple Watch could pair with other devices, then it'd be a lot harder to stay. But for now, that's what we've got. Another huge reason I stay is the software. I think iOS is a lot better than Android personally. Android is more customizable, but I switched to an Android phone for a little bit, and my problem was you have to click a million different settings just to get to an app because there's just too many different things going on. I like how the iPhone, when you open a brand new app, it asks you a couple things, you get to choose, and then you've got the app forever. But on an Android, I swear there's like 50 different things you gotta select just to get into that app. It's not quite as customizable, but it's getting there, and I feel like they're doing it in a much cleaner, better way where it's easy to understand, and it actually is just usable. Every animation, every swipe, every transition feels a lot more intentional. It feels like everything was actually designed to work together. Then there's iMessage and FaceTime. I mean, iMessage is way better than the stupid green text. I hate when I get a green text because it messes up a whole group chat. And then of course there's Apple Intelligence, which is still definitely not great. But hopefully soon we'll see that improved Siri that they talked about and things are going to be awesome. So I'm sticking with Apple, I guess for that reason. Overall though, the throughout all of Apple's software, they're still more reliable, more stable, more secure, and just overall more easy to use while still being pretty customizable. Then my last reason is difficulty of switching, because even going from like my iPhone 16 to my iPhone 17, it is such a pain. So I can't even imagine going from an iPhone to like a Samsung.